The first faucet that I started doing was from upstairs. There was no water up there. The second faucet was from the kitchen, and we have dishes because the water was out last night as well. And then, so the kids couldn't wash, nobody could wash dishes. And then the water that's in there the water was on at some point during the night, and then it shut off again, but so there's only residual in the line. So sometimes we get it from the outside here, but it's only, 3 or 4 gallons at the most. So anyhow, that's what we're doing. So a little bit here, I got to run up to the store, and we'll start our new day. The wonky looking bear claw. What do you think, guys? Good food?
Yeah. Okay, can you get more face?
All right, so we're midway through washing dishes, and we're getting a trickle down to, look at that. It's getting less and less. So, water's out again. So, Javen and I are going to head up to the grocery store again. It's our second trip today, and we are going to get some yogurt for some pizza that we were making. So, we are headed up there now. So I'm making gluten-free pizza with yogurt, rice, and manioc flour mix with baking powder to make these pizzas, and they're really good for being gluten-free, but I was having some difficulty with them today. So I have a work thing I have to do this afternoon. This is a Saturday the 13th of November, so going out and doing that. It's almost 2 o'clock our time here in Madagascar right now, so I'll be doing that, and then I'll be back home at about 5 o'clock or so. Out 3 or 4 times at least today, so it was a little challenging. Our dishes kind of stacked up, and so when it did come back on, we just had people jumping on it, and most of the dishes got cleaned up, and the kitchen is decent now. But you might be wondering what we do for water when there's no tap water. Tap water is not safe to drink here anyway. I mean, I think it's better if you live here for a long time. We've lived here, been in country 6.5 years, so we could probably get away with it. I still don't, but we use a water filter, 3 little ceramic filters inside, and they're pretty dirty right now because we haven't used them a little bit. We had a problem with one of the filters, and then otherwise we just get bottled water. It's relatively cheap, 55 cents a bottle, so it's not too terrible. We have 8 in our family, so a person per bottle per day. And yeah, it's not too bad. So that's what we do. And it was a little frustrating to have some of this water outage. This happens every year about this time, from about October up through probably the end of December, beginning of January. Once the rains start, it doesn't become as big of an issue. We still have power cuts and water cuts and at various times, but the water doesn't become as big of an issue. A lot of times what we did in the past is we actually stored it in a barrel. So it is what it is. You kind of learn to work around it. Sometimes we have to, get water in buckets and so forth just to flush toilets and stuff like that. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed the video today, and see you tomorrow.